Sarvalokaye Adityaye Shiva Chandguru Bhavaya Swaha Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Shadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Namaste everyone, welcome. Hi, I'm Lalita, I'm in New York. And we'll be starting in about 2 or 3 minutes, but I want to say hello to those who are already here. Valeya from Hawaii, Stephanie, hi. Sue King, namaste. Namaste from Colorado, hello. Woolworth. Katina from Florida, hi Katina. Francois Roncero, namaste from France. Bonjour. Evelyn Wong, namaste from Singapore. Red Teresa Thames, namaste from San Diego, California. Shiva Shankari, Vanakam. Hello. Jaromir, hello from Toronto. So we're very lucky. I've been praying to Muruga this whole time because we have very strong winds in a tornado watch where I am. So let's all pray to Ganesha and the Lord Muruga that this call can happen, and the generator is not strong enough to hold a live stream. So super exciting here. Namaste from Pennsylvania. Blessings to you all. Oh, nice. Hello. Hi, Dee Brown. How are you? Katina Somaire Cholara, actually, I say it. Maybe it's spelled that way for those from Tamil Nadu. That's great. It's a great mantra. Namaste, dear Divine Lalita Varai. Hi, Mira. Always gracious. From Colorado. Yay. Katina, please protect you all from the weather. Oh, thank you. We want to hold this call, and this is it. Everyone, this is the night. This is when it's starting. This is the first night of or day for you. Maybe if you woke up in Singapore, Malaysia, India. So this is when we're starting the program, the third eye activation by Dr. Pillai. This is it. First waxing moon. I will recap this, the astrological part for everyone when you all join. In about a minute, we'll get started. So meanwhile, this is my altar. I have the divine couple here, Shiva Parvati with Ganesha, and also, of course, Goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari and Muruga and Dr. Pillai here in his crystal cube. I know many of you have this. I love it. So it's easy to bathe and to keep on the altar with some petals, rose petals. So everything is red in honor of Muruga. He's associated with Mars. He is from the Pleiades star cluster, and he rules two constellations, which are partly in Aries and Scorpio. And of course, the other two signs that are near Aries, Taurus, and the other one, Libra, near Scorpio. But being associated with Mars, so he rules Aries and Scorpio from Kritika and Vishaka. All right, so let's get started on time tonight because we have the program starting, so there's a lot of exciting news. So let's talk about Muruga. And so let me introduce myself properly, first of all. I'm Lalita. I am in New York, originally from Italy, actually. Grew up there, educated there, my family's there. So I want to talk tonight. I'm a Pillai Center teacher and a Vedic astrologer. So I want to mention the astrology part first. This is the first waxing moon. And so we celebrate Skanda Shasti over 6 or 7 days, depending on what Dr. Pillai is teaching. So this is the first day because we start celebrating him with the first waxing moon. So he rules the sixth moon, both the waxing and the brighter sixth moon and also the darker. So Shukla Paksha for waxing, brighter, and the Krishna Paksha for darker and waning. So why is that important? Because on the sixth waxing moon, so the brighter lunar phase, we are celebrating Skanda Shasti. So when there's more light, there's more intelligence and more miracles coming to you. And talking about the miracles, before we even start the meditation, I love to tell you about some of Muruga's supernormal powers. And that always gets us all excited because unless we see an incentive, it's so hard to pray to the divine and to any form of the divine, whether it's in Christianity, Hinduism, or other religions, Buddhism, etc. So about 10 years ago, Dr. Pillai told us that some difficult times will come to the United States in the form of bad weather. And he said, particularly New York. So living in New York already, I was worried, right? Astroved started to do fire rituals to help the US, free fire rituals to help. And so that was very kind of them, so noble and pure, as usual, generous, as Babaji, Dr. Pillai is. But meanwhile, he also told us, pray to Muruga. He said this publicly, so I'm allowed to tell you, it's not a secret. So he said, just pray to Muruga a lot during that time if you live in the US, and you'll be protected. So sure enough, pretty soon, they announced, I don't know if you remember, but it was a Hurricane Sandy. I think it was a hurricane or tornado. And I'm confused with the two phenomena. Weather phenomena, it's not my strength. Okay. So Sandy came, and of course, in New York City was flooded, and lots of buildings suffered terrible damage. Lots of people were stranded and temporarily homeless. And where I was, I participated in a group call, the way we are here tonight, with a lot of people, maybe, I don't know how many, maybe 50 to 60 people. I want to say 60 because Muruga is associated with the number 6. So as the winds became very strong and started to tear down everything. I could hear the sound of the wind. It was very scary. I was on a call on the phone. At the time, we had no Zoom and we had no special other devices. So on the phone, we were chanting together a mantra to Muruga. And every time I chanted, I could hear the winds calm down. And so I tested it. I stopped and the winds would pick up, and then I started to chant with lots of emotion and intention and praying to Muruga, please help. So I kept praying very intensely, and every time I prayed, Muruga is here as a witness, so I wouldn't lie about this. The winds would stop completely. So at the time I lived in Westchester, which is a community with about 700,000 homes. So I think about 1 million people. So almost everyone, a million. So of those 700,000 homes lost their power, and they had major devastation to their trees and electricity, power. So all those electrical lines. And where I was, it was the only house, at least in my street, that didn't even have one tree broken. There were some branches, some leaves, but that's it. So I don't know how to explain this because all the other houses lost their electricity and their trees were devastated. And so that's one of the supernormal powers of Muruga. He protects you from weather dangers, from enemies, from difficult people who are trying to harm you, maybe because they're competitors or just rivals, people who don't like you. So Muruga is necessary in our lives because it's a dangerous world, but fortunately we are very protected by being in this group. Dr. Pillai is constantly having us in his prayers that we're all safe and protected, right? So this true story came to me because the winds are so strong that they almost remind me, and I just got an alert on my phone that there is a tornado watch. So I feel so safe because, okay, we may lose the electricity, but I feel safe that nothing serious will happen just because we have Muruga and it's Skanda Shasti. All right, so having talked a lot, and before we even start the meditation, just in case we lose the electricity and you cannot join the program that is happening tonight, but please check the links in your here. The links are always there. So somebody told me yesterday they couldn't find them, but they're always there. So please double check under the video, under the screen of the YouTube video. You can find the links to join the program because this is it. It's tonight. Or you may miss the first initiation live with Dr. Pillai. Okay, so first of all, let me remove this. It's a little bit in the way. I want to show you a quick ritual you can do to Muruga to bring him in your home. Right, so this is it. I'd like you to, especially if it's your first time here. So Muruga has a psychic weapon, and his mother gave him the psychic weapon, the veil. What does that mean? To me, it means that supernormal power to open the third eye, you also need the Shakti of the goddess, the power of the divine mother, right? She is the supreme goddess, is the supreme god. And so they're both very active in Muruga's life. They're the parents of Muruga. And Muruga was born from the third eye of Shiva. You can see his third eye here. And the goddess Parvati gave him this. Right, so this is what I did. So to make it easier, so I use this plate, like this one with a Ganesha at the bottom. I have a little statue of Muruga that Dr. Pillai told us to carry if you have it, or try to get one when they start shipping again at Astrovet. So I pour some water on the veil. I hope you can see this. I can do a better job. All right. So I pour a little water on the veil. And a little water on the statue. A little is fine. And then I take this tiny pitcher filled with milk and I pour it on the veil. And I chant, Om Murugaya Namaha. Now to the statue. Om Murugaya Namaha. So try to feel some emotion as you do these practices. They're not a mental practice, they're really an emotional practice. And the more emotion you generate, either by asking for what you want or just asking for protection and anything that you need, then I rinse it with water again. So usually I would have this over a sink so I can get rid of the milk, or pour it in a glass to drink later. But I don't recommend drinking the water from the well unless you have purified it first. And I explained yesterday how to purify the well. So now I rinsed both with water. Now I dry them with a clean cloth, gently. So I do the statue first because to me, this is Muruga, right? And I put it here. All right, maybe here. And this is the well, all shiny from being washed. And now we put it here, and then you can offer a lamp. Om Murugaya Namaha. And so on. You can keep chanting at least maybe 54 times. And if you want, you can also offer some flower petals. I offer this to the well. So treat the well like a person. You can offer some raisins and or small fruits. I have small mandarins here. So this one to Ganesha. Always start with Ganesha, and this to the Muruga statue. Okay, so it's super simple. And now that you've seen it, you can easily replicate. It's not that difficult. Okay, so let's get started with the meditation. Okay, so hello from Montreal. Hi, Douglas. Hi from Malaysia, Taneshwari. Hi, Namaskaram from Wisconsin. Hi, Adrian. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Greetings. Istante Creativa. Hi. Yeah, Muruga's photo is so pretty. He is beautiful. He is beautiful. He is a humanoid form. He looks human. And he's very beautiful. And he's very young, eternally young. And of course, he's also red light. No worries, no problem with the electricity. You're protected. Oh, thank you, Sushi. All right, so we're live initiation in Western time is at 11 p.m. and now it's almost 9:15 p.m. So no worries. There's plenty of time. But if you need to join, you can go ahead. Just do that right now, so you don't miss it. If your intention is to join. Namaste from Chile. Hi. Namaste from Toronto, Calcutta. Nilanjana. Hi. My lady. Hi. Namaste. Thank you, Lolita, for sharing your story and the preparation. You're most welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, so now is the time to let go and just relax. Thanks, Michael. So close your eyes and feel the body. Feel the body sitting. You're probably sitting somewhere or lying down. Try to relax. And now put your attention on the left nostril, as Babaji has taught us. And the moment you put your attention on the left nostril, you immediately shift to a different dimension. Now put your attention between your eyebrows and go all the way up to the middle of the forehead. Now to the top of the head. And voila, you're ready for the meditation. So now move your attention to the first vertebra at the bottom of the spinal column. Keep your attention to on this point, the Muladhara chakra, first chakra. And this is where the kundalini resides. And the kundalini is your highest potential. That's when if it rises and reaches your third eye in the top of the brain, then you're enlightened and you know you're God. And you remember that you're actually already God, as I said yesterday. So you'll simply remember that you're God. So feel this chakra. Visualize a red light. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Now move up to the sex chakra or second chakra. It's known as Swadhisthana chakra or Svadhisthana chakra. And visualize a red light that is purifying the energy of this chakra. Most people have problems with this chakra, Dr. Pillai said, and that's how they can't manifest, like things that bring happiness, like wealth or relationships or anything else they want. Let's chant to Muruga to clear the energy. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. And now move up to the navel, the area surrounding the navel also, that whole area. There's a red light. Let's ask Muruga to clear this Manipura chakra. It's a very important center for manifesting. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Now move to the middle of your chest, the heart chakra, Anahata chakra. Let's ask Muruga to clear the energy, remove karma from this center. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Move up to the throat, and this is where we get in a lot of trouble because we hold a lot of karma in this center, in this energy center called the Vishuddhi chakra, which is associated, of course, with communication, speech, the tongue. So let's ask Muruga to remove the karma from this energy center, the Vishuddhi chakra. Visualize a red light. Om Murugaya Namaha. Visualize Muruga with his bell, the psychic weapon, and a peacock, and maybe even a rooster. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Now move up to a point between your eyebrows. This is where the pituitary gland is located. And also you can include an inch up here. That's where the pineal gland is located. So together they make, this area makes the third eye. The more powerful is the pineal gland. So Muruga can open this pineal gland, and it's usually dormant and calcified for most people. So Muruga is the one who will activate the third eye. Let's chant at this point. It's called the Agnya chakra. Om Murugaya Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. So we thank Muruga for cleansing our chakras and activating key areas of the brain by doing this. And now we will listen to Dr. Pillai, who always empowers his mantras just by the fact that he is Dr. Pillai Babaji. He's an enlightened master, a Siddha master, which is even more impressive to me because the Siddha masters are very, very hard to connect with. You cannot find them anywhere. They hide. They don't want to talk to anyone. And they only have a few initiates because they're very picky. They're very choosy. They only want good people who can help the world and who are humble and who want to evolve. Okay, so the meditation, I believe, is about 15-20 minutes. I don't remember. Oh no, it's only 11 minutes, so that's good. So we have some time to talk and share more stories, and I can answer your questions. So we're starting that now.
Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 नमः। ॐ मुरुगाय 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 Murugaya Namaha. Om 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 Murugaya Namaha.
So begin to relax. Keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly, open your eyes. So I hope that was blissful. I'm not trying to rush the call, but because of these, as I said earlier, if you arrived late, I see a lot more people who joined. I'm Lalita Varahi, and we're talking about Muruga. In the picture behind is the son of Shiva Parvati, and we're celebrating him in his Skanda Shasti festival, which is a very powerful time to connect with Dr. Pillai and Muruga to open your third eye. So the program is starting today. I invite you to check the links below so you don't miss the opportunity. If you're not joining, I've shown you a little ritual, simple bath. Those of you who are from India already know about the Abhishekam, which is a hydration ceremony. Just you pour some water, then you pour some milk, and again water to rinse, and then dry with a clean cloth, and you're ready. So you can place these, the bell and the statue of Muruga, if you have one, on the altar. And how to prepare an altar, here I'll show you a little up close. It's very simple. You put some petals. Doesn't have to be so fancy, but it can be maybe like one flower, if that's all you have, some raisins or other dried fruit, a statue of a favorite Shiva or Shiva Lingam. If you don't know what the Shiva Lingam is, it's here at the bottom of the statue of Shiva Parvati. And also I like to have a picture of Dr. Pillai, a Ganesha is already in the statue, but there's also another Ganesha behind the statue, and a laminated picture of Muruga. That's it. That's enough. Then you offer a candle light or a ghee lamp. I use the ghee. And if you don't have the ghee, don't worry. Again, you can always use a simple candle. Dr. Pillai told us long ago that ideally you want a palm candle. Why a palm candle? Because it generates more energy than a regular candle. And also ghee or oil lamp generates more energy even than a palm candle. If you have nothing, don't worry about it. Just visualize a lamp. You offer it with your right hand, circle the picture, the right hand, and just visualize it. Your visualization and your imagination are very powerful. So never underestimate that you're God. And that's the whole point of the program, is for you to remember that you are God. All right, now I'll turn it to you. Let's see. Astrologically, we're in the first waxy moon. The moon is in Scorpio, very aptly. It starts with Vishaka star. So yesterday it was Vishaka, which is ruled by Muruga. Okay. I don't see any questions. Thank you for sharing these beautiful prayers. I like what you said here. You pray for your knowledge and the CPA exam. Is that what it is? Certified Public Accountant? No, something else? Okay. Good luck with that. Ganesha and Muruga will bless you. Okay, beautiful salutations in Sanskrit. Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Sadgurave Namaha, Om Sarita, Om Murugai Namaha. Tears of gratitude. Oh, that's wonderful. So with your emotions, you have a lot of power, because we cannot pray to the divine with our minds. Intellectual power is useless when we're praying to God. Maybe the only intellectual power you want to use is to know and just say, okay, I have to do this and see what happens. So that's the only intellectual process. Then it's your heart, your tears, your desires. These are all very powerful. Everything starts with a desire, right? Whether it's for a car or enlightenment, it's a desire. So Muruga can bring fulfillment of desires by removing that, removing fear, giving you courage, giving you power, protecting you from negative energy, and all kinds of other boons. So most people experience miracles. Okay. So let's see if I see any questions. Lalaeya, we were all holding our bells. Oh, and we were raising our bells as we proceeded through the spinal fluid, looking at the walls and the vertebrae and seeing our own reflection in the walls. Oh, nice meditation. Istante creativo. This morning I woke up with baby Muruga to be in his presence. What is the difference with the adult? Right, Muruga is always a child. He's eternally 5 years old. Why 5? Because a child is very pure. The child has all the potential of an adult, but he's a god, so he has all the powers of a god, and he's just very beautiful and pure looking, like a child, like a 5-year-old. So I don't believe there's any difference. I've never seen Muruga looking older than this. Okay. Tears rolled down when Dr. Pillai was chanting. Oh, Kalpana, yes, that's how it works. Muruga kissed your forehead. Wow, it probably touched your third eye. My job interview is pending, and with the head office approval can help to get the approval and good money. Yes, good luck with that, Naveen. Michael, after piercing the veil on the lemon, should I cut the lemon in half? You can just discard the lemon when it gets dry and old. I think that's how we do that. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Sarah. Dr. Pillai said that we must claim our sovereignty. Yes, always. All right, Naveen, I'm viewing Brazil, Lakshmi. I was unable to get up today. I'm suffering from sciatica pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Muruga helped me to attend the chant. We're very happy to hear that. Thankful to Muruga and Sadhguru. Tana Sevari, have seen Muruga as a small boy and also as a teenager. Great. Navinar in my sleep and meditation. Michael, thank you very much. You're welcome. I am looking for a job and nothing is coming up. Namaste from India. Just a request for Baba. I really love to carry the veil, but it's a bit challenging. Can this be a pendant form also, so that this can be in my neck piece always? I'm not sure. I've never seen a necklace in the form of a veil, but any form that resonates with you, I guess it's fine. For example, in this statue of Muruga, he's very tiny. So there is a veil there. So maybe a small veil is fine on your neck, and that includes the throat chakra. So why not? Maybe that will work. It's up to you. But I've never seen one, to be fair. Okay. So namaste from India. Okay, I've already answered. Chandan. Okay. Kalpana, while chanting on each chakra, should we chant 3 times or 18 times? The more the better. I just, again, this call is a little different in format because we have a tornado watch. And I just wanted to make sure that I could give you something right away in case I lose the electricity and in case you cannot join the program. All right, so scattering the darkness as our joy lights up the darkness. Lit up the darkness with the light of the bell, and each chakra color will glow with a faceted crystal. Wow, so poetic, I like that. Crystal lotus, and our coverings change this rainbow light colors. Well, I like your poem. Sound or prose actually, but it reminds me of Arunagiri, who was always chanting to Muruga, chanting and chanting to thank him for saving his life. I told the story last night in a nutshell. He was a man who had not lived a spiritual life. He had all kinds of vices, and then he developed leprosy, and he was about to commit suicide, and Muruga saved him before he fell to the ground from a tall building. And as he was saving him, he told him, no, don't do that. It's not going to help you. And so from the moment on, and Muruga revealed a mantra, I think, to him. Anyway, so he was initiated by Muruga, so he started to chant to Muruga and lived a very pure life ever since. So Samir, okay, Adrian, tonight's meditation was peaceful and empowering for me. Great. I feel warm, calm, and at peace. Yay. Thank you, Lalita, and everyone for the positive vibes. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear. Samir Belani, very nice meditation. Enjoyed it, activating all the chakras. Oh, wonderful, Samir. Bala Eya, spring. It was like climbing a ladder stairway. Oh, up the spine, each vertebra was rung on the ladder or step on the stairway. Wonderful. Do you have any questions on the program itself? I have not been in the program. It starts tonight, so I cannot give you any help there. Either way, the teachings are secret. They're for people who join. I would not be allowed anyway. So as far as I know, Dr. Pillai will reveal 6 ways to remove karma with the help of Muruga and also open the third eye. And he will be performing 5 rituals for each night. So it's really a lot of blessings. I'm very grateful to Dr. Pillai for wanting to do this. He never gives up, and he never stops praying for us and helping us, even when we don't know about it. So what I like is, why is the guru so important? Because the guru is the perfect stairway to the divine. We are so deluded by our physical form and our needs in the body, taking care of the body. Everything we do is for the body, the food, the roof on the head, and the clothes, and whatever, any level, whether it's simple or a lot very elegant. I don't know, massage, manicures for men, good haircut. I mean, everything we do is for our physical body, and we forget our soul. So Dr. Pillai can help us by bridging from the body to the divine. He is the vehicle for us to reach the divine and to communicate and even to remember we are divine. And I like what the Tamil Siddha said once about his guru. He said, with my guru, I'm a hero. Without my guru, I'm a zero. And that resonated with me and never forgot it. And I actually feel the same. I don't feel that in the physical body with an intellect and a very active mind that we all have, we stand even a chance at understanding God and knowing our divinity. So the Guru is empowering us with this intention and divine blessings. And Dr. Pillai is actually an avatar. He has revealed that a long time ago. About maybe 15 years ago, he said he is an avatar, or maybe 10 years ago, I don't know, but a long time. So I believe he is, and all right, so let's read here. Okay, if I take only essential program, will I miss out anything significant? I don't know. So, of course, the more empowerment, if there are more empowerments and there's initiation, it's always better. So I believe that the more you commit and the more you get, the higher the sacrifice in exchange of money, time. That's a sacrifice. Nothing happens without sacrifice. But if you want to do just the essential, why not? It's better than not joining, in my view. And I don't like to convince anyone. So if that resonates with you, please go ahead. And if I take only the essential, I just read that. Okay, so hi Lalita, I registered for the immersion Muruga program. Oh, good. But I don't see the live interactive group called on my course. Oh, okay. So the course was from 2 years ago, I think, and the calls are by Pillai Center teachers, and you should have received an invitation. I received it because I was in that program, and so if you just joined, you will be invited, don't worry. And if you haven't received it, try to email office at Pillai Center, and they would help you, or post on the Pillai Center page, maybe, I don't know. Or that doesn't help sometimes because there are so many people commenting and it's hard to see all the comments, but Office of Pillai Center is your best option right now. Good luck, Shira. All right, so the divine child is being born at this awakening. Beautiful. Okay. Mavis from Singapore, good morning. Shira, you're welcome. Let's see if I have another question at the top. I'm looking for a job and nothing is coming up. Okay, Sushmita. So it's the time to ask Muruga and Ganesha to help. Ganesha controls Ketu. So sometimes the nodes block things that we want, but also other planets can do that. So I don't know if you can afford a consultation with an astrologer in your area, go ahead. Sometimes that's the turning point. At least when I had a problem before I became an astrologer, like as soon as I learned about Astromed, I immediately signed up for everything they offered, all kinds of astrological services, fire rituals. Right, that helped me a lot. Tarasevari, see Muruga as a small boy, I write that, great. Okay, I don't see any other new, but I'll be around for about 10 more minutes. So I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Do we meet again tomorrow and every day? Yes. So I will not be here tomorrow. Somebody else will be, and I'll be back on the 17th. So if we feel some emotion, can you help me define that? Oh, that's a good question. It's really individual. So for example, some people they feel tearful when they are waiting for a miracle to happen and they have struggled so much, and then the ego disappears and there's just that soul turning to the divine and saying, I can't take it anymore. I want you to intervene. And there are tears and some people don't cry, but they have that same feeling of surrender. So surrender is very important. So I believe that surrendering and not having a resistance, and tears usually show that there's no resistance, and that can help. If you can cry, no problem. You don't have to. It's just an example. And maybe you feel love and you feel openness in the heart chakra. That most of the time we walk like this, all closed, because we've been hurt. So we close the heart chakra. So open the chakra. Years ago, Dr. Pillai told us to pray this way. You can invoke any god this way, any god or goddess this way. Open the chest, show your hands, and bow to them to welcome them. So simplicity and also sincerity are very powerful. That's, I hope I answered, Evelyn. Samir, the course is starting tonight. I didn't get any email. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what to do. It will probably arrive. Are you sure? Have you checked your spam folder? I don't work in the office. I don't do any of all this, but I received mine, so I don't know. If you belong to the group on Facebook, go to that page and ask for help. So good luck with that. I hope you receive the email. And if something happens, the recordings are there. They are just as powerful. Don't panic. Muruga is there with you because you have made the sacrifice to join the program. So you've lost nothing. Sanjitan, okay, approximately how long will the lives be for the 6 days? The lives are always 1 hour. And of course, a little longer sometimes, most of the time, because the questions and then that it's supposed to be 1 hour. So we have 5 minutes before. Okay, so I'm very grateful that at least Muruga has protected the electricity, where the power. We're still here. We have Muruga's power right now, not electrical power. All right, so as I follow your prayer here, some emotion arises. Can you define that? The emotion arising, I think it's a divine touch, because otherwise we're all intellectual, rational, practical. So if an emotion comes when you're praying, I think the divine is touching you. And maybe you can feel that in the heart. So the heart is the seat of the emotions, but the whole body is filled with neurons. So we have brains all over the body. So one part of you is responding, but possibly the whole body is. So Evelyn, I hope that helps you. Watch the repeat on YouTube if you missed this. Yes, so the recordings will be there. You're welcome, Evelyn. Samir, thank you very much. You're welcome. I hope that they reply to you. And also, so email office at Pillai Center. Maybe there's someone who's working from India who will take the, who will reply to you. Go to the Facebook group, the Essential or Premier, depending on what you signed up for. Christy, did the sixth priest grant fire life on the first day already occur today? I don't know. Those are separate remedies you need to sign up for. So they're not included in the packages. But there are discounts if you join the program. So I watch this again sometimes. It's just as powerful. Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you. Joining the premiere is rather complete, right? Yes, absolutely. Beautiful. Thanks. Bless you, Lalita, and may Muruga protection surround you with his love. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you so much, Valaeya Springs. Your name sounds almost Tamil. I don't know if that's true, but Balla. Dana Sevari, the Muruga immersion just started. It started at 9 p.m., so an hour ago. But I have been through hurricanes. Oh yeah, they're not easy, right? I only experienced Sandy. It's a difficult one. It's a serious one, but never. In Italy, we don't have hurricanes. We've had earthquakes, but never where I lived. Those are also very bad. And actually, Muruga can protect you from hurricanes, earthquakes, all kinds. That's the belief. Disclaimer here, but that's the teaching, the traditional supernormal powers of Muruga, and I've experienced it myself. It does work. Gratitude to Babaji for protecting me since a few days. I've been encountering dangerous situations. Oh, sorry, Chandan. And I could observe Babaji's protecting me, taking me off those situations, protecting. Yeah, protection yantra works great. Yes. I've been in situations where I was scared and I was eating something like in a hurry and I was choking, and immediately I put the protection yantra on my throat and I was able to swallow and I was fine. So maybe it would have happened, but just the relief from knowing that I was being protected is so much better. But I do believe in miracles, and I've seen them my whole life through prayer. I was always very prayerful since I was a child. Probably I was the only one in my family doing that, and my grandma. So I feel comfortable praying, and I experience sometimes amazing miracles just for that, because we're all protected. Unless we acknowledge it, we will not even acknowledge the miracle. Maybe we receive it and we think we did it, and or nothing happened. All right, so Adrian, time for me to leave for the immersion courses started. I thought it started an hour ago. Okay, I'm sorry. But go ahead and enjoy, Adrian. Good to see you. God bless all. Okay. Nisha, hello, ma'am. Hi, Nisha, how are you? I am doing my fasting. Oh, okay, great. I'm fortunate to watch this. Oh, thank you. We're fortunate to have you here. Allahaya bless you all. Trust in the divine within you. Very nice comments here. Okay, thank you. Have to go. Thank you all. So we're wrapping it up. Anything else before we leave? Kesha said, what can I do if I cannot pay for the Muruga programs, but I want to honor Muruga during this period? I don't have funds at this moment. So earlier I showed how to take a veil. Let me show you a big one. You can have a small one. It can be a big veil. It can be a little veil, very small one. I use this. So small veil. Right. So you can bathe them in water. Then if you don't have these, you can visualize them in your mind. So visualize this veil starting at the bottom of your spine, the first chakra, and rising along the spinal column and reaching here. So this part of the veil will be your third eye, and the tip sticks out of your skull from the top, right? So this is Muruga opening your third eye and also cleansing all your chakras, also removing your karma. And just take a picture, download it from the internet. You can laminate it if you have time. If you don't have time to take it to a store to laminate, then you can just use it as it is. Just print it in color. You can do that anywhere at the library or a UPS or some other store, Office Depot. And just pray to that. Offer one flower. That should be easy to find, and a candle light, some incense, and you're all set. Please note, I like to purchase the Skanda Shasti Enhanced package. Website not allowing me to do so. Oh, have you refreshed your? Sometimes there is an issue with you need to refresh or reboot your computer. I would go ahead and try that. So good luck, Divine Aubrey. But I saw creating our own will would be so much more personal. Yes, that's also. So again, having a guru, having a spiritual teacher who empowers the teachings and helps you through his prayer, through his will, through his contact with the divine beings is very powerful. There's nothing that can match that. I'm not going to make light of it. But your intention and your devotion, if you cannot join a program, is very powerful, and don't underestimate it. Enjoy. So happy Skanda Shasti, everyone. I'm surprised you're not able to click on the links. They have worked as far as I know. Have you tried to reboot your computer? You can also email office@pillaicenter.com and they can send you a different link or help you in another way. So yes, these calls definitely help. You've been meditating with over 100 people. Each person, imagine the power of the consciousness of the collective, your group, your like-minded beings with you, all praying to the divine. That's a beautiful thing and very powerful. Let's not underestimate that. And we thank Dr. Pillai for that. Thank you all for joining live. Wonderful seeing you, and thank you for the kind comments, all of you, and see you soon.